weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Stephanie! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Dixie Maverick, 18 Rattler, 18. Ready.
2nd and 6. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lumberjacks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Watson going to change the look here. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Handoff, strong, running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Watson looks to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, the run was strong. And he stopped immediately there. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Watson off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Strong is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to ETN. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. ETN once more. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lumberjacks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Check, Bobcat. Reload.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. ETN, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
19 tight, 19 tight.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 140 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. And they'll go on the ground. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the ball, on the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown! Albert O, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lumberjacks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Touchdown, Browns! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap!
Another tote for Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hurt! Shut up! Ready,
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
19.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Street. Panther street. Let go.
Now they try the right side here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Come on.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
18, 5 here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Inside the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he fends him off. Sliding out of the pocket. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Next the score, Lumberjacks 62, Browns 42.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go, Riggs, go. On the ball, on the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she she loved me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up